General Hospital's polarities that Esme Spring and Spencer Cassidy were together and that they would probably have a not so good outcome. That's when Spencer can see Esme as a good person and Esme will try to go overboard at some point. Spencer and Trina Robinson love each other and they won't let anyone ruin their relationship, but easier said than done. Trina's mother, Portia Robinson, actively pushed Spencer away from Trina. Spencer later refused to accept this and continued with Trina, but somewhere in Spencer and Trina's mind, Portia remained the biggest obstacle. Without Portia's consent, there would be no future Sprina wedding. Spencer has a weak heart, and he sometimes tries to avoid Trina whenever Portia is around Trina. Spencer is also busy with a lot of other duties. Spencer is the one who looks after Esme and Ace die. If Esme has run away, Spencer will be the one to stop it immediately. But since Laura Collins and Calvin Collins left the house, Esme has no intention of running away anymore. In the eyes of everyone, Esme was a villain and Spencer's friends opposed Spencer's relationship with Esme. Spencer argued that Spencer was only on duty to watch over Esme until Laura returned home, and then had nothing to do with Esme. In addition, Spencer thinks that Ace's biological father is missing, and Ace desperately needs someone to take care of him. Of course, Spencer knew Esme was a good mother after being so close to Esme, which made Spencer's mind wobble and have another thought about Esme. Esme knows Spencer is starting to soften, so Esme will have another plan in mind to win Spencer's heart again. Of course, this time, Esme will be more careful to make sure that Spencer is going to betray Trina Love. Esme continued to exhibit positive and healthy behaviors that make Spencer feel touched. Even Spencer will think that Esme has completely changed after losing her memory and is no longer the villain in Spencer's eyes. Spencer tries to prove Esme is a good person despite the opinion of her friends. Esme knew this was time to bait Spencer, so Esme would sneak up behind Spencer's back and perform a surprise kiss. Esme later apologized for the behavior that prevented Spencer from blaming Esme. Esme would say sweet and winged words to make Spencer feel like he was important and the center of attention for Punch girls. Trina then has a conversation with Spencer and begins to doubt Spencer and Esme relationship because Trina saw Spencer to evade when Trina mentioned her plan to take down Esme. Turns out Spencer didn't mention that Esme has kissed Spencer, surprising Spencer. Because of this silence of Spencer, Spencer may have to suffer the consequences immediately. Esme revealed to Trina about the kiss which angered Trina, but somehow Esme managed to manipulate Trina to keep Trina from telling the truth to anyone. With a heavy heart in Trina, Trina knew she couldn't continue with Spencer anymore.